Okay. Mm-mm-mm. So, I'm just not getting up. I'm not going to stay here long. I need to do some things. I just been up for like maybe an hour, barely talking now. Excuse my motherfucking voice, bitch. We know I talk a lot. But listen, check out the number two spirit mystic blogspot.com where you can see our products and our services and all that good stuff. Also, you can email about questions about products and services at 28spirit8 mystic8.blogspot.com. Yesterday we did so much stuff, you guys. Oh my God. I so overdid it yesterday, but it's definitely fine. I did some work. Girl, I dealt with somebody who was totally intoxicated, a friend, drunk as hell. So, like I said, excuse me, bear with me. I'm not losing my voice. When I first wake up, I sound like this. Okay, excuse me. So, two things I want to say. If you have the number that's ending in 009, that number is not a number that you can use anytime you want. In fact, I'm changing this number. So if you have my 009 ending number, you will no longer be able to just reach out and call me. I told you guys what we're going to start doing is conversations via Skype or via email. And if you need to talk on the phone, I'll be calling you blocked. Okay? Because people will keep calling your phone as if you got nothing to do. And I tell people this, I'm a busy person. Okay? I do my spiritual stuff. I deal with my family. I deal with my friends. And I deal with my other stuff that I do. So I'm not going to be stressed the fuck out because people think that because they think I should be available anytime they want me to be, that I'm going to do that. We're not doing that. So like I said, there's no longer any way for you to reach me via the phone starting today. Okay. Anybody that we got a reading, we're doing work consultation, I'll be sending you an email and we'll move from there. But outside of that, no thank you. Okay. My best friend is dealing with a loss. It has not even been, oh, it's actually a week today. Okay. So I'm being there for my best friend. So I just don't understand people. Like it really do annoy me, you guys. Like it gets me really fucking pissed off. And I'm just going to be honest with you because people will really think that. And even when it goes into like readings and stuff, I kid y'all not. I have a reading with someone, we'll say 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock will come. I will call. No response until 9:15. 9:15, they'll start blowing up my phone. And if they have another number, they're going to call that number too. So I had another line that I actually gave to someone because I have 4 lines on my account. Gave to someone, and someone will call my line and then call their line. And it's been a few people that do that when we have readings booked. If you say 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock it is. Bitch, don't wait 15 minutes later to call when bitch we already moved on because bitch we said 9 o'clock. And bitch, we already know that you're gonna get into hi, my cake was good tonight. This is a reading, girl. If you want to talk about other things that have nothing to do with your reading, you could definitely pay for a consultation. Excuse me. No, we're not doing that. You could definitely pay for a consultation. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. Let me get that out the way first. Okay. The second thing, okay, is check out the blog. So, like I said, we're doing deals right now. We have the astrological chart at a good price. We have the numerical chart, which we never offered that before. Check that out. We're also offering a class. Oh, Anubis, honey. We're also offering a class on necromancy. 2 options for that. And we also have something else up there too. You can check it out. You can see all the good stuff. And yes, okay. So I've been having weird things happening to these chats. And I have to reach out to YouTube because I'm like, this is a little odd, right? This is a little odd that I'm on my chat and the chat will like say internet unstable. And I'm like, bitch, my speed is 400 megabytes per second and it goes up to 700. So there should be no issues with anything, girl, HD, okay? So I'm like, what's going on? Are you guys like doing something to my account? Like, what the fuck is going on? So of course, I get a response with a log because they ask you like, at what day, what time do you notice that this is happening? It's not all the time. It's every so often. So of course, I have my experience with people doing something, and I'm about to tell y'all exactly what this is called. Because the person who used to do this to me on my adult stuff actually almost went to jail. We're talking about prison because this is a federal offense. So let me get the correct term down. Okay, let me get you the correct term. So they call it de-doxing, but doxing is a whole separate word, which is to search for and publish private or identify information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent, which is actually still illegal. Like if you're presenting things publicly about someone to enlighten others about their past because they're coming forward and saying I'm a private person, or they're saying I'm a good person, I don't do no harm, I mean you good, that's a whole nother story. To do that kind of like a revenge type of thing is illegal. But what I was getting done, which was called de-doxing, when people literally disconnect your internet temporarily, they send a signal to your information that's on your page, because I dealt with hackers, so I know exactly what this is. They send a signal and it interrupts or disrupts your internet connection for just a little bit. If they're really, really good at it, it'll put your ass offline for months, okay? So I had a hater, okay, who we're now cool. We're not best friends because, bitch, you fuck me over, I'm watching your ass. Okay, we can forgive, but bitch, we're not going to forget. I'm not a fool. Back in the day I was, but not no more. So this person got so upset, you guys, because they were doing something professionally. And people always have this issue with darker skinned people. And I tell people this, people have issues with darker skinned people, especially when it comes into the beauty and the adult stuff. And the issue, I mean, I really know what the issue is, but either way, I knew what the issue was. I knew what the people who don't like it, they know what it is. They know that men who are from countries that do not have dark-skinned people or beautiful dark-skinned people, because not all dark-skinned people are beautiful, just like not all light-skinned people are beautiful. Don't get that twisted, okay? Just because you like don't mean you right. So what this person did, they were like, you should get on this site, that site, do this, tweak this. Ooh, I don't think you should do the blonde thing because everybody else do that. I'm like, bitch, please, this has been my signature since 2007. Okay, bitch, blonde hair has been my thing since 2007. Anybody who know me, I've had some type of blonde in my hair since then. I would sometimes go red, I would sometimes go brown, but I had some type of blonde there. Either way, we start working. And I think this person was on this site for like 5 years. They got no recognition, no awards. Now, this person is a minority, but they can pass as being Caucasian, okay? So they would tell people, I'm white, and they believed her. So this got her superiority with a lot of people, a lot of things, because we know in the doll industry, it's about fetish. But little did she know, and maybe the other people that's on this site with her that are dark skinned did not know that a lot of people are into beautiful dark people. Okay. Now I'm talking about this situation, not going into anybody's personal feelings, because people get offended and say, "Oh, well, what you trying to say?" Girl, bye. That is your tea, not mine. Okay. So what happened was, she started seeing me come up. Like literally, y'all, one of the things that I was on, you had to be public and you have to do like shows for like $1. And you have to do these shows for like 80 hours. So she's like, girl, it's gonna take you 2 weeks to do that. And then after that, girl, you can slowly go up. And she's giving me this advice. So I'm like, there's some shady shit there. Because she don't see me as a threat. So that's why she giving me this tea. So bitch, I get on this site and I'm just like over the top, right? So I literally knock out those 80 hours, you guys, literally in maybe like 4 or 5 days. But not only did I knock them out, when I was done, I got an award from this site for I think it was like being the most tentative, like giving the most attention to the customers and really just having 5 stars. Because usually when people start out, they don't get high ratings. So she gags. So then she started pulling in other people, you guys, like, well, we got to get this bitch off of here because this bitch is doing too much. And my clients who normally pay me don't want to see me pop my ass. They want to see this bitch. And I can tell y'all, this before I have my implants. So everything on me is everything on me. Okay. And before I got my breasts, my asset was my ass. So this person also had an ass, but it was paid for. So it doesn't shake the way that natural ass should shake. So, girl, they started spreading rumors saying I had AIDS and this is and that. And it's cyber. So the customers didn't even give a fuck anyway, even if that was the case. But these customers were bringing this to me, and it just took me out of the element of wanting to do things with them. Because I'm just like, what? Like, why would these people do that? Make a long story short, they started getting involved with internet people who were into hacking. And for one, on one of my sites, which is no longer existing because the feds came in and raided the site, because you had girls, I call them ghetto ass prostitutes that try to be escorts, was basically on here looking for money, doing drugs with people. People were ODing. So the feds came in, was investigating everybody. They were looking through emails, private messages. I didn't have that shit to worry about, girl. So it went down. But either way, she was having them hack into that site, you guys, and to edit around my profile. To where it was saying like weird shit like, you can come by and see me, but I have scabies. Or you can come by and see me, and don't worry, I'll meet up with you for $40. So I didn't know this until one of my good clients, who was, I hate using the word celebrity, gave me a call and said, whoa, because, he believed in, if you're cheap, you must got something, so I ain't going to your ass. So he's like, wait a minute, $40? And I'm like, $40? What you mean for the bitch? You can't even get your toe, you can't even get the bottom of your feet tickled for $40. What you mean $40? Went on there, y'all, and I saw this. And then I saw these fake reviews where people are like, I went in there and there was roaches on the wall. And I'm like, bitch, anybody who know me, I don't like insects. I don't like spiders. I don't like flies. I don't like gnats. None of that. I can cope with that, but I don't like them because that spiders kill insects like ticks and ants and stuff. So you have spiders, you're not gonna have to worry about that. But roaches, that's something I won't do. Rats, mice, I don't give a fuck what you say. I won't do that. That's disgusting. Okay, I'm not doing it. So I'm like, oh, so he's like, yeah, I know this is not real. Da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, somebody must have went there and edit that. So anyway, that site ended up going down. But she got a little more smarter because she said this bitch is going to think of a way outside of this to get what she needs, which I did. So she hooks up with this person, and she told this person everything he needs to know. This is her Skype. This is why my Skype is private. Because with Skype, you get a lot of people's information through Skype. So all of a sudden, I'm on a Skype session, and the guy's like, hello, like I'm seeing him fine. Hello, what's going on? I can't see nothing. What's going on? What's going on? And then I'm like, what do you mean what's going on? So I'm typing it to him, and he's like, yeah, I can barely see you. And I'm like, maybe he's lying, because they'll do that just to get more time. It ends. I'm literally on a site. I don't remember what site I was on, but the site literally cuts off So I'm like, let me call my internet provider because bitch, this is unacceptable. So I called them and they were like, yes, this is the case, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, we need to, okay, that's fine. So when you send somebody out. So somebody came out and was like, yeah, maybe it's because you got this long ass wire. Let's cut it. Let's do this now. Okay, fine. 2 weeks later, you guys, I'm on one of these sites and my show was getting good. I had like 900 people in this session. And girl, I was probably like $1,000, y'all. I was literally on this site for only 4 hours. I was like at $1,000. So I was like, oh my God. So I'm going crazy. All of a sudden, it says no internet connection. So, I'm like, bitch, let me call fucking Comcast. Motherfucker, I'm sick of calling y'all. I'm sick of picking up this motherfucking phone and dialing out motherfucking numbers. Can y'all, blah, blah, blah. So they're like, no, everything's fine. There's no internet problems. We already had someone go out there. I'm like, yeah, well, something's going down. Something's going down, and I'm not okay with that. So all of a sudden, you guys, it happens again. So one of my people out there, one of my messy queens over there in Texas, we're gonna settle names, honey. He's the messy butch queen. So I always kept him at a distance. He said, girl, somebody's messing with your internet connection. And I'm like, what do you mean? He said, yeah, someone's messing with your internet connection. Make a long story short, y'all, we were in a group chat and they just started cackling. My God. And I'm just like, these bitches are happy today. What they so happy about? Girl, one of the girls said, yeah, girl, they've been doxing me off of Twitch. They've been doxing me off of Twitch. They doxed her off of all these other sites. And this is the girl who somebody taught her how to do it. And we know it was a male because she's a cock-sucking whore. And so, she's going to suck that cock for free to get some information on or some tea. Okay, come on in here. She gonna suck that cock for free to get some motherfucking tea. So she did. So he taught her. So I asked her, I said, girl, did you do something to my internet connection? I'm not that smart, girl. You're very smart. You're very smart, girl. You catfish people for 6 years, have them thinking that you were this person when you really wasn't. And I thought you were that person until when I started looking at, you guys have the same friends in common on Facebook and your typing was the same. So I was like, wait, hold up. So then she's all like, no, it's not me. So someone said, bitch, you need to call the FBI because that's illegal. And they don't tell what information they can pull by doing that. And I'm like, you're right. Call the FBI. And I said, yeah, somebody is doxing my stuff. This is messing up my business. I survive off the internet. They're fucking my shit up. And they're asking information. I have an idea who I think it is. I'm not too sure. Okay, but we're going to put this in the file. Okay, that's fine. Sure enough, you guys, I kid you not, because I'm not a snitch, bitch. See, I try to work it out first. You want to lie and all this shit, bitch. Now, bitch, we're going to get into it. Just show your ass. So all of a sudden, you guys, I guess my shit went to the Bayside. She doxed or de-doxed the wrong person. This motherfucker also opened up a report and said who they thought it was. So now they said, let's look into this. Girl, she thought she was in the middle of nowhere, hiding in the woods and the forest and shit. The government can't find me out here. Let me hide down here in the woods. Nobody can't find me. Let me pay for a VPN. Girl, from what I was told, because I was not there, obviously, what I was told, she got a nice little knock on that door, of marshals and everything, and said, hi, can we speak to blah, blah, blah? Oh, we don't know who that is. Oh, you don't know who that is? Well, what about blah, blah, blah? At this point, she's gagging, because those were one of her aliases. She was gagging. Can I ask what this is regarding? Yeah, we got some reports about you de-doxing people, interrupting people's network, and also the good stuff, which is actually a federal crime. You can serve up to 25 years in prison for this. Can you explain exactly what's going on? And then, of course, she gets emotional, play that role. Oh my, I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't know what I was doing. So they told her, we're gonna the people that filed this stuff on you, We're going to check back in with them. We're going to see exactly how far they want to go with this. But if you are prosecuted, it's going to be this and that, and you can pay some fines. Don't you go nowhere. So basically, they told her, bitch, don't go nowhere. So yeah, it's right here. So she thought she was going to try to get up, y'all, and run. Leave and go somewhere else. Girl, bye, they were watching your ass. They were watching her, okay? But either way, I decided, because, you know, I'm like, you know what? I just kind of want to scare this bitch, because this bitch, she needed to learn a lesson. She thought it was okay to do that. And girl, you know, no, I don't want to pursue this, you know, because I'm not trying to get into that. Then I would have to go out there and deal with that. I'm not trying to do all that. I don't got time for that. My 16 hours of being up is about my money. I don't got time for that. So either way, she stopped, y'all. But someone else who she knows started doing it. And then when they found out what happened to her, they stopped doing it. So that's what bitches are doing nowadays on YouTube. And the crazy thing about it is a lot of these hoes, okay, because we're talking about spiritual people. My enemies are these YouTube spiritualists. Jealous, envious, don't look like nothing. Okay. And anyway, we want to get into that. But either way, because we know what it is, but you already talk about it. We already know what this is. But these spells that they've been doing is not working. You know, they've been doing these spells, y'all, for 2 years, and it's time to give it up. I think even one of the videos that they did, one of the people was like crying. This was like 2 years ago, where she was like, when is it going to happen? And they were, my sister, it's going to happen eventually. It takes time. Two years, sis. 3 years. It takes time. So I guess they got tired of wasting their money. And it's probably just a few dollars, maybe even a few hundred, because you know they get their supplies from the thrift store and Dollar Tree. They don't shop at Walmart. They cut it on people that shop at Walmart, but they shop at Dollar Tree and the thrift store and Family Dollar, you know, Dollar General and shit, you know, all those other places. But I guess the spells are not working. So they're like, let's do the physical stuff. And I'm just like, how do you find time to do this? Because if you're so busy and you're so established and you got 20 clients a day, as one of these people say, girl, 3 clients a day is too much for me. To where, bitch, I have to break it down and say, hey, I can do so many a week. But 20 clients a day, bitch, somebody ain't doing something. Somebody in line or somebody is scamming. That's some scammy ass shit, girl. You should be on Miss Cleo level at this point. Bitches, you should be out there at that point, honey. You know, she was a part of the gimmick too, girl. But you know, karma got her ass good, honey. That's how it go down, honey. Karma got her good. But either way, girl, we on to y'all asses. And if that means, bitch, because you know, one of y'all are an informant. So we already know what's gonna happen to you. They're gonna just let it go. You know, they're gonna let it go to a degree. So for your ass, we might have to get on out there and do some shit out there. Okay? That's what we might have to do. Because they're gonna just let it go because you're an informant, girl. They need you to work what they need to work. Like I said, don't end up with that girl down there in LA area who was an informant who relocated and they got her. Okay? Because you can't run from the government. So either way, for the rest of them, honey, 2 things gonna happen. You are going to be, no, we're not even gonna go there. You are definitely going to be, by the middle of 2020, bitch, you are going to motherfucking get what you need to get. So keep it up. Keep it up, girl. Keep it up, you old ass bitch. Keep it up, you old piglet, Wendigo, walking with a limp, can't even walk on your own, driving around a minivan ass bitch. Keep it up. I'm staying in my sister's house, driving her car, I'm gonna borrow my daughter's clothes type of bitch. Keep it up. Y'all keep it up. Go ahead, keep it up. It's cute, it's dandy, because y'all got people coming over here. Thank you so much for the free advertisement. But bitch, keep it up. Keep it up, bitch. Keep it up, girl. I'm on my way. In a couple of days, countdown, bitch. I'm on my way on down there, honey. I'm going down there to ease by you, bitch, and let those crocodiles and snakes and frogs have feast. up on your motherfucking niece. How you doing? Catch that tea if you want to. Yeah, you better stay over there, bitch. You know I'm on fire today. You better stay over there, bitch. You know I'm on fire today, bitch. You better stay over there today. Anyway, I was supposed to be sleeping later than this, y'all, but someone woke me up. My phone was blowing up. It could have been numerous people calling me, but somebody blew me up, and I'm just like, girl, here we go. Oh, if you made it this far, because you know America's got a short attention span, 5 seconds they gone. You know, if you're not talking about things that catch their attention, drama maybe, dick maybe, pussy maybe, money maybe, drugs, getting high, popping pills, they don't want to listen. But for readings, like I said, the whole blog spot is being, redone, reinvented, and edited. That's the correct term, edited. And for readings, okay, if you do not have your questions, because what I'm trying to figure out is, and it's the real legitimate question, how do you for sure know you need to get a reading done? Because maybe this goes into habitual readers. And I tell you this, if you are getting readings done out of habit, you fucking yourself up, girl. You're opening up the doorways for these demons to come in and fuck your ass up. Okay? I'm being totally real with you. A lot of people who get a lot of readings done, a lot of you suffer from a lot of problems. Y'all see that motherfucker? The screen better be shut. A lot of you can sit over there. You don't got to get on my lap. No, no, no. You can sit right there. A lot of you be getting readings all the time. And I'm like, that's okay to get insight on stuff. But daily readings is not okay. Bitch, I'm telling you. Anyway, when you're getting a reading done, your questions should be, you should know your questions. You should have them written down. You should know exactly what you want a reading on. I don't know why people book readings, and then when you get on the phone, they're picking through their brain, like, well, what do I want to ask? What do I want to ask? You wanted a reading done 2 days ago. You seem like you know what you wanted a reading on. How do you not know what you want a reading on? So what we're going to start doing, I already tell people when they pay for the reading, please write your questions down. If you pay for 2 question, 3 question, but now it's not even going to matter because we're charging per minute. And you got to send that up fee. Okay, you got to send that up front. And the minimum is 10 minutes. Up front, $25 up front. After the 10 minutes, bitch, the call will be muted or will be ended. I will gladly send a text message or email saying you can send over more tea for a longer reading. That's how we're going to do. But they would actually have questions, not know the answers. This reading will go from 30 minutes, y'all, to 2 hours. And I can't do that. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to just cut me off and say, I gotta go. But sometimes it gets really out of hand because it's already late. Because a lot of people are only available at like 9 o'clock at night, which for me, that's when things are starting to get popping, or I'm getting ready to start getting popping and go on a motherfucking bed. Okay, when I mean getting popping, I'm running my last minute errands. Or like I said, sometimes it's even later than that. But either way, these readings will go so long, and maybe they figure, well, if I get my reading at the end of the day, then I could do a longer reading. No, I don't want to keep going over the same questions for an hour, the same questions for 2 hours, or you turn a 30-minute reading into a 3-hour reading, or 2 questions to 8 questions, or even going into explaining like a reading is a reading, this is that, oh, I want to see what this is, and then go from there. No, because then you're going to ask this, well, what do you see in my future? I see a car, a house, a job, and a man. Well, what do you see with the house? Do you see everybody moving in that house? Do you see me with a dog? See, that's already 4 questions. And then you go into, what about the car? Because I have a car right now. Will I still have this car? Or you see another car? Do you want to know if you're going to be moving? Do you want to know, like, what is the specific specific question you want to know so you can get a specific answer. If you're the type of person that want to know every single thing before it happens, then girl, you need to have a lot of coin for one, two, a lot of patience, and three, but you gotta have a lot of spiritual power. Because once you get insight on the situations, things start shifting. And it will go the opposite way sometimes of what you want. And I'm telling you this from experience. I've done this for 17 years. I've seen people who are good at it do it and see things happen. I've seen people who are barely knowing exactly what they're doing and basically have bad shit happen to them. When you ask for a reading on a topic, you have to know exactly what you want to do with the answers that you get. Because what happens is these readings kind of remove obstacles out of your way to give you a clear vision of what is going. So now, the more you know, the more you grow. And when you do actually know things, the better you have to become. So now you need to do something about the information that you got. So if you're just like, oh yeah, the options were this and that, I'll just wait to see what happens. Shit start happening, then it's I gotta get another reading. I gotta get another reading. Oh my God, some going down, some going down, some going down. I can assure you, nothing's going down. I can assure you, you got a reading on a situation, you got insight on that situation, and then you just did not go forward. You were like, I'm not going forward with it because I'm indecisive. Why get a reading then? What's the point of that? Even going into, like I said, people, and I can only talk about my experience, so people get their readings, ask their questions, and then of course they'll say, okay, two questions. Okay, I want to do about my neighbor and my child. And then when they get the answer on the child, then it's possibly, I just one more question. Can I see what's going on with my mama? And it just opens up these airways, right? And then we do the reading. And then they'll say, well, what do you suggest that I do? And I don't like to upsell people because I want to make sure when you pay for product or services that you are really wanting to do it. They will be like, I'll be like, yeah, I don't see anything that you need done, or it's just doing some cleansing and protection, whatever, whatever, whatever. They will not even, girl, do anything, respond back. They won't do shit. 2 weeks later, sometimes even a few days later, oh my God, I got to get another reading. Okay, we get in the reading. Okay, so we did a reading a couple of days ago. You said my neighbor, you said my son. Well, something happened with my son. And da 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 da. So what exactly do you see going on here? And then I'm like, so are you just